Have you ever thought about buying a home that's deemed historical or that is a historic home? I am going to give you some secrets on how to buy it and what to look for to make sure that you don't make a mistake in buying a home that you didn't want to be historical and found out it was. Buying a historic home has its challenges, but it's also very rewarding, especially if you know what you're doing. When you buy a historic home, a lot of people don't realize it. They think that historic homes are just built in the 1920s, 1930s, 1919s. But in San Diego, there's a little known secret that any home that is over 40 years of age can be deemed historic. So if you're looking at a 1970s mid-century home, believe it or not, that can have historic implications. And what you do with that home also can have implications. For example, if it's deemed historical, you cannot change the facade of the house. That means how it looks from the street. You have to have the exact windows. You have to keep the whole frontage the same way. Of course, you can change anything inside it. But once you change the facade, then that changes the historical value of it. And if a house is also deemed historical, you have a tax break on it. It's called the Mills Act. And that gives the home buyer an unbelievable tax advantage and break. Our taxes in San Diego are about 1.25% of the property value. In a historical home, for example, if you bought it for $3 million, your taxes could be maybe $6,000 or $7,000, depending on what the ratio is. Because how they do the ratio is they look at what has been rented around the neighborhood. But the most important thing I tell my clients is if you are looking at homes that are over 40 years of age, you talk to the Historical Society of San Diego. They will look up the address. They will see if it's deemed historical or not, because you might have fallen into a mid-century Russell Forster home and not realizing it. And that can create a problem if you decide, I don't even like the mid-century look and I want to trash it or demolish it. So I always tell my clients, whenever we find an older home, check it out. Check the Historical Society just to make sure that you can do what you think you can do to it. And oh my gosh, if it is deemed historical, what a tax advantage they're going to have. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for more videos on historic homes. I'm Michelle Silverman, your Global Luxury Realtor. If you like what you're hearing in this video, please give me a thumbs up. And don't forget, hit subscribe so you can get more content of what's going on in San Diego real estate.